Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 68 of Hollow Knight Silksong Blind. Last time, we explored more of Bilewater and defeated Groll the Great, which was not a great experience. Seriously, I am so glad that I decided to fight Groll as a blooper, because that fight took me around 3 hours to accomplish. What with having to do the run back, having to deal with the gauntlet, and then having to deal with Groll himself. For one thing, there is a secret bench in Bilewater, basically the upper section, where basically it's in a corner. You have to go into the muck water, you have to smash a secret wall, and then you get access to the bench. But here's the thing, if you want to have a shortcut to basically get back to that room, then you're going to have to go through the muck water again. So basically, that's why in the successful attempt against Groll, Hornet was covered in muck, because basically had to get covered in muck, then go through the entire gauntlet, having to deal with these explodey bugs, having to deal with these dart bugs, to get back to the room, and then just having to deal with Groll, where basically he's launching those bubbles, and then basically he's using what appeared to be like a soul attack from Hollow Knight. You know, where basically the level 1 soul attack, where basically you fire the Kaioken, basically the Haruken, basically. Yeah, just Groll blasting those out. And then basically, just during one of the attempts, I discovered that you could just jump into his mouth and just damage him from there. That was a very pleasant surprise. Yeah, and then also just utilizing just Plasmium. Seriously, Plasmium was a lifesaver, especially when I ran out of scrap. Seriously, I ran out of scrap, and I was basically having to just really fall into the water. And I was just really having to just scrape by. Seriously, that last attack against Groll, the reason I was so loud with that was because that was seriously a Hail Mary. I'm like, okay, I have nothing to lose. If this accomplishes it, great. If it doesn't, oh well. And I actually didn't think it would work, but it did. But anyways, let's actually explore what's beyond Groll's area. Okay. Yeah, wait, is that Soul? Yeah! He has Soul! What's going on here? What, was Groll getting tips from was Groll getting tips from the Soul Sanctum? Yeah, he was getting tips from the Soul Tyrant. Now that I think about it, Groll does kind of resemble the Soul Tyrant. Crack shell containing soul drawn from a long deceased bug. Okay, so what does that do? Okay, nothing here. Ah, but really, just that was a fight, alright. But I do have to admit, Groll did have a pretty good boss theme. But now that I think about it, basically, Groll's boss theme was pretty much identical to that one fly chef that we fought. Okay. Yeah, that'll probably just drop us down to another section of Bilewater. I'm not going lower in Bilewater. Okay, from the look of it, this is a new area. Okay. Can't smash that. Okay, no! Ah! Okay. Note to self. Beware the vines. Okay, beware the vines. Do not touch the vines. Do not fight the vines. this place? Okay, watch, I'm gonna die here. Okay, ductsucker. Suction creature surviving on the thick slime that coats its caves. Really, what is this place? Okay, so we can at least stun the vines. And die to the vine. Well, at least we're right near. At least we have a bench near at Grohl's place. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the map would be pretty nice right about now. Okay, I'm not too keen on just jumping down. Okay, nice! The apostate key! At long last! So in that case, should we go? Actually, no. It would be a while for us to get back. It would take us some time to just backtrack here. Yeah, there has to be an easy way to deal with this. Okay. Yeah, but there has to be more to that area. Okay, there! Barnak, toothy growth that lives on cave roofs, wraps wayward bugs with its long tongue and drags them to be consumed. Aha! There we go. What the? Okay, apparently it respawns. Okay, it seems like this is indeed a lower section. A lower section that indeed possesses the bile of Bilewater. At least we have a bench.
Spider, your stench is strange yet similar. Your tension is smelled strong. Do I seem a threat to you? This whole land keeps me cautious, tall one, and your claws look to have seen much sharp use. Yes, I kill gladly, but only to feed my shell and my brood to come. Your meat, much sustenance it could grant, but too hard to pry. Your long false claw would slash back swift. Good, so you can sense my skill as I yours. A truce then, that we shall both live beyond our mating? You say, Spider, my brood needs meat, much the organs of others. Or would you instead offer your own? Gift the shell's warm insides a sweet feast from my brood's birth meal.
Yeah, might as well help.
I will not offer my own organs, Hunter, though I may bring the meat of others slain.
Yeah, and then basically fast forward to Hollow Knight. Hornet,
Hey there, little guy, you mind help me out with a side quest? Good spiders, cute, shredded, here. Bring it all. Much will be needed. Enough to sate my boot come.
No, better yet,
Hornet. Hey, Sticks, you might help me out with something? Yes, mistress. Yeah. This huntress wants you to stay for dinner. Several of my tools can prepare the meats as you request. I have been fortunate to find so varied an arsenal within your lands. My brood has not long till hatching, Spider. Do your duty swift, and you shall see the reward for the slaughter.
Okay, seared organ, skewed organ. Okay, so are those things that we can find here? Chakra would be very nice right now, but then again... Okay, we're back here. Okay, so I don't think those things are giving out. Okay, so where do we find these organs? Okay. Yeah, this is just gonna loop us right back where we were. Yeah, there has to be more to this area. I'm sorry, just this is just such a weird area. I mean, really. Okay, anything? Maybe it's a symmetry thing. Okay, or maybe not. If my okay, I'm working something out in my head, or perhaps basically it connects somewhere within the vault. Oh, I'm already not liking this area. Really? What am I missing out on? I mean, this just... Maybe it connects... No, maybe it connects also somewhere in the slab. I don't know. Okay, frankly, at this point... At this point, it would probably be best for us to just go on somewhere else. Okay. Okay, we'll go in through... Okay, we'll head back to the stop area. Yeah, though I do want to check out one thing before we leave. Call me weird for thinking this, but just there's that one corner, basically. That one corner in the underworks. I think this is a dead end, but I just want to double check. Just with that weird outcrop above. Yep, just wanted to double check. Okay. Okay, let's head over to the slab then. Okay, back to the slab. Yeah, and there's an apostate door right up above us. Open up that one. From the look of this connects to the... You would think that this would connect to the... Yeah, it's kind of connecting to the winds of Stanza Karak. Okay, let's check out what's down here. Okay, that's probably to show people, hey, if you're not careful, you're gonna basically end up falling down. Okay, Weaver effigy. Carbone idol of an ancient weaver. Okay, historical items. I wonder what the original purpose of this room was. I mean, this would probably offer a nice view. And a way to slam your head into a wall. Nothing quite satisfying like just smacking apart some coral. Okay, nothing there. Okay, I'm prepared. Okay. Yeah, Hornet.
No one lays a finger on my beads! I take your beads!
Okay. This is a new area. Okay, and that connects back to where we were. Yeah, I think it would be best for us just to sit down and just take a bit of a breather. Okay, anyways. on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.